Hello guys, welcome to this lesson, Introduction to the Keyboard, Lesson 1 Part B. My name is Mark Prince at McTech Keyboard Tutorials. In this lesson today, we're going to learn 4 new names to what we already know. In the previous video, we got to know the names of the white and then the black keys, but we do not want to confuse ourselves with other names of these 2 keys. Technically, they've got 2 names, but since we are taking it step by step, we do not want to confuse ourselves in that tutorial. So in this tutorial, we are going to know the other names of these 4 keys. Alright, we are pretty much aware that when you're moving from the left side of the keyboard to the right side of the keyboard, it is a sharp. Likewise, when you're moving from the right side of the keyboard to the left side of the keyboard, it is a flat. The same idea happens here. When you're moving from F to the next key, it makes it a sharp. From G to the next key adjacent to it, it makes it a sharp. The same idea happens here. When you're moving from B to the immediate note to the right side, it is a sharp. So B, B sharp. Just as when you move from A to here, it makes it A sharp. The same idea is here. B, B sharp. Also, when you're on E and you're moving to the right side, it makes it E sharp. E sharp. So this note have got 2 names, C or B sharp. Also, this note have got 2 names, it's either F or E sharp. Likewise, when you're moving from the right side of the keyboard to the left side of the keyboard, so from here to here makes it a flat. From here to here is a flat, and that is B flat, A flat, G flat, and thereof. The same idea applies here. Now, when you're moving from F to the note that is below it, you are taking a step below, and that is flat. So F flat. Also, when you're on C and you're moving backwards, you are taking a step below, it is a flat. So C flat. So technically, we could all see that these 4 notes have got 2 names each, just as all the black keys have got 2 names each. B or C flat, E or F flat, C or B sharp, F or E sharp. You need to take time and then master it. In our next tutorial, these are what we're going to be based on, so you need to learn them really well and get the understanding really well before the next tutorial. Welcome to the main lesson for today, and today we're going to talk about half note and then whole note. But before then, don't forget to leave a comment behind, like, share, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel at McTech Keyboard Tutorials for more videos. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you could get notified as soon as a lesson is uploaded. A half note is just a note that is adjacent to a key. That's the nearest note that is to a key. So when I am on this is the nearest note, or this also is the nearest note. It does not matter whether black or white. All that it matters is that it should be the closest note to the key. Now, if I am on F, the closest notes are this and then that. They are the closest note. So if I move from here to here, that is a half note. Also, if I move from here to here, that is a half note, because it has got no notes in between them. There isn't any note that is between them. From G to G sharp is a half step because there is no notes in between them. From here to here is a half step because there is no notes in between them. So C to here is half. From here to here is half, 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 and then thereof. They've got no notes in between them. Whereas whole notes have got a note in between them. From C to D, I've got a note that is in between them. So it makes it a whole note. From C to D is a whole note. From D to E is a whole note because there is a note that is in between them. So if I want to make a whole step from E to the higher part, I need to skip a key. I need to skip F to this, and that makes it a whole note. So if I'm on F and I want to make a whole step, this will be the right note, a whole note, because I've got one in between them, a whole note because I've got this in between them. So that's the difference between them, and we're going to use these in our next tutorial. So make sure you understand this. Anything that you don't understand, leave it in the comments below and you will be attended to. In our next tutorial, we are going to take it up from the basic step to a more advanced step, and that's going to be a major, minor scales, and then key signatures. So it's going to be very interesting. Once again, don't forget to hit the like button and then share. My name is McTech at McTech Keyboard Tutorials. See you in the next